All right, so I guess we're live here, Fury. If you're, we can't quite
let's
see
get
it,
started.
I'm going to believe that we are live, even though I can't see it for myself. I would love if anybody that actually knows me could somehow let me know if we're live.
We have been told we are live, so we are going to choose to believe that. So let's get started. This is the first game of Fresh and the Furious this weekend. It is between the Hammer City Pier Pressure and Les Outsiders du Quebec.
Right, Les Outsiders du Quebec is a pickup team from a variety of leagues, including roller derby Rimouski, roller derby Matinee, and we're going to apologize because neither of us parle en français, Trois-Rivières, and roller derby Sherbrooke.
And Hammer City Peer Pressure comes from Hamilton, Ontario. So very quickly, the skaters from Hamilton are number 12, Watt, number 18, Nunya Biz, number 21, Rolling John Stoner, number 307, Archangel, 33, Bay of Undies, 419, Abbey Roadkill, 55, Trash Panda, 74, DC, 75, Herculesa, 78, Ring of Fire, 796, Beatrix Slaughter, 8, Slaley, 9, Rotten Cookie Dough, 95, Ginger Slap, and 996, Lala. And here we go.
All right.
This is the very first jam of the weekend. And, it looks like the Hammer City jammer nearly gets out, but she is recycled. So lead goes to the lead jammer from Les Outsiders du Quebec,
which is Reckness, number 1969. She's joined on the track by Choo Choo, T-Burr, Hannah Reckness, Sosori, Lil Simone, Bloody Paradise, Jubin La Pasfine, Devil, Fanushka, Frivoline, and ND Story. Bench coaching Les Outsiders du Quebec, which are the black team, is Bitch Boy and Aria Hell.
The bench staff for Hammer City, who are in white in this game, are Parking Lot and Basket Case. And that first jam ends with a 0-0 tie. Second jam is about to start. Apologize, we, the stream announcers, cannot see behind the jam line, so I can't tell you who the jam are immediately, but it is roller derby or the Outsiders du Quebec with lead jam again this jam.
And that's Fanushka wearing the star there for the black team from Quebec.
But 796, that is Beatrix Slaughter, is just behind her from Hammer City.
A quick hit it and quit it from Quebec, picking up 4 points to 2 for Hammer City. My first Fresh and the Furious tournament, my understanding from some referee friends is that the strategy, which I'm allowed to talk about on the stream, for these 20-minute games is really, truly a hit and quit it. There isn't enough time in these 20-minute games to be pushing on packs. So what I'm told is if you're lead, a quick call off. And
the third jam is about to start. We have some nice bracing work from Hammer City up at the front of that pack. They are recycling quite well and keeping that Quebec jammer behind them. She's taking quite a beating, but she is nearly at the front now. And they have recycled her, and she is forced to leave the track and come in behind them, which gives the opportunity for the Hammer City jammer to take lead. That's number 9, Rotten Cookie Dough, with lead for Hammer City.
Nice lead opportunity here for Hammer City, their first one of the game. Thank you to our officiating crew. I'm going to dig through my notes if you want to.
Yeah, that was a big jam for Hammer City. They picked up 4 points, which gives them the lead over the Outsiders du Quebec, currently 6-4 going into the fourth jam.
I'm going to guess that we're crew 1 here with our skating non-skating officials, because I see my girl Sparkles, Guali Fosho, Yogi, Shaden Fowler.
Shaden Fowler. That's a very good German name.
Okay, thank you. Mr. J, Resista, and Skirt Cobain.
Excellent. I love that name.
And our NSO crew, my boy Pinky Rye, who is a mentor here. We're also learning how to non-skating official. He's doubling up as Jam Timer, Party McFly, Tamazon, Wolfram, Lydia Beats, Evasive Species, Firewalker, Nick Nugget, and Talena DePlease with Nova Bite.
So this is the fourth jam, and it looks like the Outsiders du Quebec have gotten lead jam on this one. That is number 1969, So Sorry. Reckness is 1969, lead jammer. She calls it off with a total of 4 points scored on that jam. Nothing for Hammer City.
Also, kudos to this Quebec team. I'm not sure if they've played together before. I think this is our third combo team of this tournament. So you'll see a combo team 1 and a combo team 2. And these Les Outsiders du Québec.
For this Jam 5, we have Hammer City starting at the front of the pack, and they get their jammer out very quickly. That is number 8 from Hammer City, Slaley, but she is followed close behind by number 77, Fanushka from Les Outsiders du Québec.
Wide open door there for number 8 on Hammer City. Getting through, picking up points. Got to remember to close those doors.
Les Outsiders du Québec also pick up 4 points on that jam, and they are coming in for their second pass.
Great job from Slayer staying in on that outside line hit, able to keep going. Please remember to share your posts and pics with the hashtag FNFDerby2018. Thank you to Hogtown Roller Derby, formerly known as G-Tar, here in the 6. This is our 7th Fresh and the Furious tournament. These players have been skating for less than a year, all 20 minutes long. There is beer available trackside at the bubble and the arena.
No, I guess if you're probably watching on the stream, that's not so helpful for you.
Oh, yeah, thanks. Sorry, rookie stream. Never mind. Well, maybe they're going to come down. Maybe they're...
You should probably do that. If you're sitting at home watching this stream and you want to watch some live derby, we have some Toronto fusion food trucks out here. And, of course, beer is available trackside.
A tight score here. 14 points for Hammer City Peer Pressure, taking their first lead of this game to 13 for Les Outsiders du Québec.
And Les Outsiders du Québec are taking a timeout right now. This is probably a really good opportunity to take a timeout. They've surrendered lead for the first time, and so they're taking a minute to slow down, calm, and stay focused and try to regain that lead.
Being drawn around 8:45 tonight is the Hart Award. In 2014, G-Tar lost one of our freshies, Luisa Calamiris. I'm sorry if I terrible names, terrible pronunciation, a.k.a. Hack Kerouac, number 1922. Came to the G-Tar Roller Girls to start volunteering as an NSO, eventually entering the Fresh Meat program. Super friendly and really eager about all things derby.
Oh, we're going to pause that for a second to let you know that this jam has started, and we have another lead jam from Les Outsiders du Québec. However, she calls it off very quickly when the Hammer City jammer number 9 comes up right behind her, and that jam is called 0-0.
That's smart derby, watching for your bench coach to signal that call off. It's all about getting points and stopping the other team from getting points.
Do you want to continue to tell us about the Hart Award?
We can. Her death was a great loss to the derby community. An award for the Fresh and the Furious was created in her name.
Okay, Jam 7 has just started. We have Hammer City in the front, and that seems to be working for them because they get their jammer out first. She is lead, number 18, Nunya Biz.
Great drawback after hitting Reckless out by number 33, Bay of Undies. I love that name from Hammer City.
Quality Canadian content right there. Hammer City's jammer, or Hammer City's coach signals for their jammer to call it off, and she does, picking up 4 points and nothing for Les Outsiders du Québec in that jam.
Shout out to Parking Lot from Hammer City, a long-time loved and experienced referee here in Southern Ontario. Hanging up his skates and picking up that A for Hammer City this season has been a really incredible thing for that league. Wonderful to see leagues grow and skating officials staying in the game, but off skates.
Hammer City has a blocker in the box right now, but that doesn't stop them from taking the start line, the pivot line in this jam. Oh, and they have a really nice drawback on these Outsiders du Québec's jammer, which releases their jammer, and she takes lead jam. That's number 796, Beatrix Slaughter.
Oh, amazing little apex jump from Fanushka, getting through on her initial pass.
That's not something we see a lot in these Fresh and the Furious games, because as a reminder, these are all skaters who've been skating less than a year.
We all have to jump those cones, do our jumps in our MSRs, which is always the most terrifying thing for me. So really impressive to see a tiny little apex jump from a fresh skater.
Oh, and it looks like Hammer City's jammer, who had lead, has ended up in the penalty box. So that gives Fanushka from Les Outsiders du Quebec an opportunity to jam solo on the track. This is a power jam for Les Outsiders du Quebec. Hammer City deals with her quite well, though, and they recycle her, and she's forced to go back to the back of the pack.
Trying to cover that inside line. No dice for peer pressure. Fanushka sneaks through on that inside line to pick up a full set of points. We're going a full 2 minutes because I believe Hammer City had lead and then on the box. That's the second pass I've seen Fanushka take that outside line. I'm sure Parks telling his team to stay together.
She's coming around again. She's got great speed going around that track.
Nice job covering the inside line from number 74, DC, on Hammer City.
And Hammer City's jammer has exited the penalty box, and she's re-entering the pack now. She almost manages to sneak through, but these Outsiders to Quebec's fantastic blockers managed to pull her back, and she's recycled as well.
An epic 23, I think 25-6 jam for Les Outsiders du Quebec. Not surprising, Park's going to take a timeout here and regroup with his ladies on the track. A 36-24 run, even with that epic 23-point jam, still could be anyone's game with 11 minutes still on the clock.
These power jams can end up being real killer in 20-minute jams, because 2 minutes goes a long way when you're only playing for 20.
It really does. Going back to the harder word, sorry, it was a big write-up because it's an important thing here. This heart award is going to be awarded to one of the freshies involved in this tournament who demonstrates great heart, determination, and a positive attitude. This award won't necessarily go to the best skater or the MVP, but to a skater who always stays positive and never gives up. Oh, my heart, I'm getting the feels here. Coaches from each team will submit the name of the one skater on their team that best demonstrates these qualities. The winner will be chosen from the set of names that are submitted on time by a random draw. The winner will be announced just before the final game, around 8:45. Really incredible. I always like to give MVPs when I'm skating to someone who sort of blew my mind. I wasn't expecting them to do that. They played out of their comfort zone. Those best skaters always win the awards. It's nice when that heart goes to who's the heart on the track.
Thanks for that information. That's really great to know. We're looking forward to that announcement coming at 8:45 in advance of the final game. But here we are in the first game, and the jam is going. It looks like the Hammer City jammer gets out for a quick lead. That is number 8, Slaley. She's had a great game so far today. And she is back around very quickly. She's got good lap speed around the track. But the Les Outsiders du Quebec jammer, number 84, Frivoline, has escaped on her initial pass.
Quick call off from Hammer City, putting 4 points up on the board, holding Quebec to 0. That's the way we do it. We chip away at those points.
That was a big jam for Hammer City. They really needed a good jam to come back from that power jam against them in the previous jam. So that things are looking up for them. They're only down by 8 points right now. It's 36-28 for Quebec right now.
For you veteran roller derby fans wondering who Hogtown Roller Derby is, GTAR has officially changed their name to Hogtown Roller Derby, and this event is proud to be a part of that.
Here in Jam 10, these Outsiders du Quebec's jammer has lead jam. That is number 1969, Reckness. And she calls it off quick with just 2 points, but limiting Hammer City to 0. That was number 9, Rotten Cookie Dough, on the track, jamming for Hammer City.
Awesome. Hogtown, for those of you that don't know, comes from a historical nickname for the city we call home, Toronto. Hogtown Roller Derby is a family before a league. We want to keep working on creating a space where everyone feels welcome, heard, and included. This is Hogtown, and this tournament really is Hogtown, really is GTAR. This is an incredible tournament opportunity, and we're so grateful that it's happening.
Jam 11 has started, and the Outsiders jammer gets out very quickly. That's 77 Fanushka. She's having a brilliant jam, or a brilliant game today. That was her on the Power Jam a few jams ago, scoring 23 points for these Outsiders to Quebec. And, she calls it off quickly in that one. It does not look like she scored. Oh, she scored 1 point in that jam. Better than nothing, absolutely.
Awesome, and going to the penalty box, we've got a 1-for-1 here. Number 33, Bay of Undies, who was doing really an incredible job holding that inside line there that last jam. One of those things that we do where we lead with our backside sometimes. Sometimes it's better to just take that step and get there. We're often not sending our rears covering enough, and unfortunately that dynamic booty did not quite make it there once, and then she got herself a penalty. But I'm keeping my eye out on that number 33 on Pier Pressure. I really like the way she's blocking.
It doesn't really matter how long we've been skating. We all make those mistakes, so these fresh skaters are just getting in early.
After 6 years, I still lead with my rear and lose them all the time.
We have number 84 from these Outsiders to Quebec. That is Frivoline with the lead jammer for Quebec, but the Hammer City jammer is very close behind her.
That's Beatrix Slaughter, number 796 with Hammer City. Coming in, nice little inside line, taking it there as the Roller Derby Quebec pack seems to have broken up here.
Frivoline calls it off with 4 points to her, no points to Pier Pressure from Hammer City. That is a very good jam for Les Outsiders to Quebec and brings our score total to 44-32 with only 7.5 minutes to go.
It's a close point spread. 12 points is really nothing in roller derby. We've already seen 23-point jams out of these teams. So it's really anyone's game with 7 minutes and 20 seconds left on the game clock.
That's the beauty of these 20-minute games. Really, anything can happen because you are playing for so short a time. And look, we have a Hammer City lead jammer. That's going to number 8, Slaley. Again, she's been having a great game.
Reckless wearing the star for Les Outsiders du Québec. Coming up on the pack. Listening to your bench coach, calling it off. Oh, I think I see parking lots looking for an official review.
Yeah, it looks like he was not happy with something that happened at the end of that jam, even though his jammer was the one who scored 4 points, and Les Outsiders didn't score a single one.
And in most regulation WFTDA roller derby, coaches are allowed to officially dispute a referee's call once per 30-minute period. I am figuring that we've got...
So it looks like, and someone will correct us if we're wrong, I'm sure, but it looks like each team gets 1 timeout and 1 official review in these 20-minute games. So Coach Parking Lot for Hammer City is using his only official review of the game to dispute something that he thinks went wrong in that prior jam.
And he looks like he's holding his forearm as though he's looking for a multi or a forearm call. We should probably take our headphones off and maybe listen to what's going on actually in the venue.
I'm sure someone will come and tell us what the result is. Maybe.
We'll just ask Pinky Rye. In the meantime, roller derby is, for the most part, a not-for-profit, skater-owned and operated and led operation, and we always try to give back to the community. So the league charity for Hogtown Rollers this year is Little Res Q. Shares proceeds with the community and charitable organizations this year for Little Res Q. Little Res Q is dedicated to help the growing number of turtles, oh my goodness, in the pet trade find proper homes and educating the populace on their correct care. amazing. And above all else, giving a voice to silent creatures. Oh, my heart, Hogtown, how sweet.
That is really wonderful. If anyone wants a pet turtle, I guess you can go check out our sponsor, Little Res Q.
Uptown Hogtown events.
Yeah, Hogtown Rollers have some upcoming events. On August 11th, they have a home game. And,
that'll be here at Ted Reeves Arena.
Yep, and another one on September 8th. So check those out.
Neither of us listened to what happened in that official review. What was that official review about? Anybody? Looks like we're back in action.
And it does not appear that Hammer City won that official review, whatever it was about. We will do our best to get you that information later if we can. But it looks like in this jam, we have a lead jammer for number 77, Fanushka from Les Outsiders du Quebec is going to the penalty box, which gives Hammer City number 9, Rotten Cookie Dough, the lead in this jam. Do we have a penalty box sponsor?
Let's dig through that paperwork for that.
Hammer City setting up some great offense, but the blockers from these outsiders are just too much to handle, and they are holding Cookie Dough right now. Nope, but she gets out.
Got to look for that full push to one side for these rookie skaters. Great opportunity. I'm loving the big step footwork here on number 9, jammer Rotten Cookie Dough. And no fear, just slicing through that pack. Really important opportunity for Hammer City, a 10-0 run, putting them in the lead, 46-44. I'm hoping we're hearing cheers.
A lead change. I was hoping we'd get to say that.
And a really impressive one, 10 points. Anyone's game here with 5 minutes and 30 seconds left on this game clock.
That was a power jam for Hammer City because the Outsiders jammer was in the box. So you can really see the impact that these jammer penalties have on the results of these short 20-minute games. We only have 5.5 minutes to play left in this very first game of the 7th annual Fresh and the Furious tournament. Oh, it looks like these Outsiders du Quebec jammer is nearly out, but she is recycled by the Hammer City blocking core. That is a great core of blockers they've managed to put out there. But the Outsiders jammer gets out nonetheless. That is number 84, Frivoline. She's also had a really great jam. We've seen a couple of big points scored by her. It appears the Hammer City jammer is in the box, so this is yet another power jam for Les Outsiders du Quebec.
Great offense there from Les Outsiders du Quebec. They did that split thing and sort of sandwiched that wall of white from either side.
That takes some real strategic learning. It's hard to learn that as a fresh jammer. Some skaters go years without knowing how to do offense properly. So I'm really impressed with some of these fresh skaters who've been playing under a year and still have some really well-coordinated offense.
And back and forth. We had that lead change again here. Les Outsiders du Quebec picking up 9 points, putting them in the lead, 53-46. Pinky Rise showing me a timeout for Hammer City. Parking lot's going to slow them down after that.
So this might be a really good opportunity for us to talk to you about some of our sponsors here at the Fresh and the Furious tournament this weekend. We would like to thank all of our season sponsors, the Pie Commission, Complete Energy Solutions, Magnum Fire Protection, the Ingirv Group, Mayflower Landscaping, and RollerGirl.ca.
Sponsorship in roller derby is such an important thing. If you are a business owner in your local community, wherever you're watching and listening from, please reach out. These girls are working so hard to grow this sport. Roller derby is a life-saving, life-changing thing for many of us that really needed something empowering in our lives. And it costs money, so sponsorship is really important. Also, venue space. I'm going to take the opportunity here in Southern Ontario. I can think of 3 leagues that are really struggling to find a home venue. So if you can keep an eye out on spaces in London, Hamilton, and Toronto, leagues are looking.
We are about to get started in this next jam here. Hammer City blockers are taking the front. That is 74 DC leading that tripod. Oh, and the Hammer City Jammer squeezes through on the inside, and she gets lead. That's number 796, Beatrix Slaughter. But it is the Outsiders Jammer who gets out first, and Hammer City is forced to call it off. No points to either team.
Yeah, knowing our strengths and needs is important in all aspects of life, and most importantly on the track. If you've got lead and the opposing jammer is already past you, so important to just shut them down and call that off.
It looks like the Outsiders blockers are taking the front of the pack for this jam. It is only 3 blockers for each team are on the track right now because 1 from each team is in the box. Oh!
A little amazing jammer on jammer action as number 8 from Hammer City.
That's Slaley.
That Slaley hits Fanushka right off the jam start whistle and picks up lead.
That was a very close jam, but it looks like Hammer City picked up 2 points. We're still waiting for the refs to put up points for these Outsiders. There's some dispute. But no, it looks like she did not pick up any points in that jam, so that's a 2-0 jam for Hammer City. Every little point counts in these quick 20-minute games.
Only 2 minutes and 44 seconds left in this 48-53 game. Anyone's game still.
We again have some very good blocking happening from the Hammer City pack. They are holding that tripod together, but even so, it is the Les Outsiders jammer who gets lead, but number 9, Rotten Cookie Dough from Hammer City is right behind her. Peer pressure is peer pressuring right now.
Oh, you like that, eh?
I do, I do.
For anyone that's local, Hammer City Peer Pressure, that name comes from Pier 8, which is an amazing, absolutely gorgeous outdoor skating venue and the Hamilton Harbor.
I'm going to have to check that out. I've never been there.
It is outstanding. There's not really any shade, so you don't want to go on the hottest day of the year.
Bring lots of water.
But yeah, nice breeze anyway.
Oh, I think we have an official timeout being called here, so that's when the officials need to call a timeout for some reason. And it looks like they're going over to talk to the Les Outsiders bench. Seems someone did not report to the penalty box.
Again, hearing for your color, your number, knowing to go to the penalty box is, it's a rookie thing that we need to learn.
Absolutely, and this is a really great opportunity for some of these fresh skaters to learn how to do this. Some of these skaters may have never played a full bout of derby before, so this is a really great learning opportunity for them and for the refs as well. And we are getting started. This is Jam 10. It could very well be the last jam of the game. Oh, sorry, I think that's 19, not 10. What do we got here? We have the Outsiders Jammer fighting on the inside, but oh no, it is Hammer City Jammer number 18.
I thought I saw that
Nunya Biz. She got lead.
I thought I saw Black Jammer's toe go out, but no call there.
It is Hammer City set up in the back. They're going to try to deny this Outsiders Jammer any points while trying to make their jammer get some points. Looks like Outsiders Jammer has fallen on. She is off the track, but number 18, Nunya Biz for Hammer City is stuck in the back. Oh, this is a hard one. No, both blocking groups are doing very well. They're not letting the jammers out. That's some really nice triangle action from Hammer City, but no. It is the Outsiders du Quebec jammer, 1969, Reckness, who is out with 4 points. That's gotta hurt for Hammer City. They need some points in this jam to be able to win it.
She's not looking, and Park's screaming for her to call it off, shut them down so that roller derby, Les Outsiders du Quebec can't pick up anymore. Oh, and my girl number 33, Bay of Undies. She's a monster out there today. My new derby crush there. Going to the penalty box for being a monster. That's it.
So that was a 6-4 jam in favor of Les Outsiders du Quebec, even though they did not have lead. That hurts Hammer City. They now need to get 7 points in this last jam in order to win this game. No. Oh. This is going to be our last jam as there is the period clock has run down. And Fanushka, number 77 for these outsiders to Quebec, has lead. She can win this game anytime she wants by just calling off the jam. She attempts an apex jump, doesn't quite succeed. Oh, and she is going to the box.
Offense, Hammer City, offense. Get her out, get some points. You only need 7. You need to get her through this one pass.
This is an excellent opportunity for Hammer City. Oh, wow. Their jammer is out, and she is coming around for a scoring pass. Oh, sorry, that was her scoring pass. She picked up 4 points. 4 more points in this pass, and she can win the game.
Oh, and that's it. An extra set of points. Jammer is standing. We're going a full 2 minutes here. Park is starting to get a little excited there on the...
Hammer City's jammer cannot call it off because she was not lead, but neither can the outsiders jammer because she lost lead when she went to the box. There are 56 seconds left in this jam. This outsiders jammer comes roaring out of the box, and she scores 4 big roller derby points.
Keep skating, keep skating. Oh my goodness, watch that offense. Oh no!
4 more points for these outsiders to Quebec. Hammer City's jammer's got to keep skating. She has got to match points. She gets out, 4 more points for her. This is all about speed right here. They need to stop those jammers.
Fanushka taking big hits and just getting up. I'm getting really excited here.
Me too.
Because
it is 70 to
Hammer
69 right now. The coaches are yelling at their jammers to skate, skate, skate. Oh, we are just waiting to watch what happens. She needs a few more points. Is she going to get them? Oh, we don't know. This is going to be a photo finish.
Oh my word. Unofficially 73 to 70 for your peer pressure, Hammer City. 21-point jam. Amazing. And 11 points. 2 high scoring, an exciting jam. My goodness.
Wow, what a way to end the first game of the 7th annual Fresh and the Furious tournament. That was a nail-biter right down to the final second of the final jam.
I'm really excited. Thank you, Fury, for doing this first live stream of my life.
Thank you, Viola. I had fun as well. I'm looking forward to the rest of the day.
I don't even know if I want to watch us online after this because
I don't know how any game after this is going to be able to compare to the exciting end of that game. Every other game for this weekend or this day has a lot to live up to.
And I know that just letting our house announcer tell this amazing crowd here at Ted Reeves Arena. Final score, 73 points for Hammer City Peer Pressure to 71 for Les Outsiders du Québec.
Well done, Hammer City, and well done, Coach Parking Lot, because for close games like this, it really all comes down to time management and player management and strategy. So well done, Hammer City skaters and the Hammer City bench staff. And that's why former referees really do make the best coaches, because they know the rules. They know the game. Little bias there, Viola? Well, it's true. I see it here. I see it at Queen City. My daughter skates for Queen City Juniors. And Guillotine, who is the coach for the Lake Effect Furies, former ref, they're like amazing coaches because they know it. They know it. I am totally biased. I love Hammer City. We see a lot of volunteers who start in one capacity and they just never quit. They do everything. They ref, they NSO, they coach, they sell merch, they sell beer, they sell tickets. Once you get involved in roller derby, you sort of you're stuck in for life, right? So if you're interested in getting involved, you should check out Hogtown Roller Derby or Hogtown Rollers. And that is it for our first game. Thank you for joining us. Thank you so much. I look forward to being on the mic with you again soon. As do I. All right. I'm at Viola DeRolla out. I'm going over to the bubble to watch my sister. That's great. I am Trial by Fury, and I am out as well.